very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together we're Shaylee, and together we have got Faith and Brown jewellery. And honestly, if you want to sort out Christmas, we have got prices from $22.50 upwards. We have got sterling silver and gold.
And gold. We've got brand new items today. In fact, we've got 6 new items today.
All seasonal, all ready for the winter, all ready for the present season.
Party season for yourself as well. And we've also got PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to spread the cost. If you spend over £30 on the website, you can do that. Easiest way to shop is the website, and you'll see everything that we've got available on the show. ShopOnTV.co.uk. Take a look at some of these.
And 25% off absolutely every item. So honestly, we have got the most stunning pieces. We're going to give you a sneaky preview of some of the absolute number ones, but please do stay with us and do keep checking that website. If there's anything you'd like to see that we haven't gone to, please email in and we'll go to it as soon as we possibly can, because we want you to try and see absolutely everything.
Now take a look at the details on the screen straight away. We've got a 24-hour offer on this piece, and already 10% of the stock has gone. This is actually 50% off, not 25% off like everything else. We're not alone. One of the co-founders joins us, and one of our very good friends. We love doing shows with her. Vicky's here with us. Vicky Brown, hello.
This is a bit exciting, isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
How exciting is this?
So the first thing is that for anybody who's looking to treat themselves, this for me is that you might buy it as a gift, but you're going to keep it for yourself offer. So I just want to give this as a highlight. If you're going to buy one, don't buy 2. You know, buy one as that gift, but also buy yourself the gift, because there is genuinely no way that we will be able pre-Christmas to give anything like this kind of deal.
You're not even sure how you've managed to do this, and I don't know how you've managed to do this.
To the point where the team in the office don't know about this price point. I never told them.
So we're hoping they're not watching. It's only for 24 hours. If 10% of that stock has already sold out and gone, I would be surprised if it survives past the show. So please do get this in a basket as soon as you possibly can. Absolutely stunning, and 3 different colours, like a tricolour.
We are, but we're obviously here at Faith and Brown. We only work with precious metals. We only work with the real deal when it comes to precious metals. What I love about jewellery is that not only can it look good, it can feel good. And one of the beautiful things about precious metals is the feel-good factor when it's against the skin. And when you have this Takali, and it just radiates light, it literally is glistening, but it's a delicate piece that then takes the eye in, because we take the solid sterling silver and then we give you 18 karat gold plating. So we don't even work with anything other than the best. Elite on top of the elite, so 18 karat gold, and now it blends from the silver to the yellow gold and then to the rose gold, and that's for the 360 of that 24-inch.
And I can't believe the price for a 24-inch.
Well, actually the 16-inch is more expensive than this half-price deal. So that gives you how good the deal is.
Too good to miss. Massively busy already on this. So easy to order. All you need is that item number.
Yeah, at the top of the screen you'll see a number 206027 is your item number. Remember, 24-hour deal or while stocks last. I don't think stocks are going to last very long with this.
And it's such a nice length, isn't it? It's going to go with every outfit. Whether you've got sort of a roll neck on, it's going to look fabulous. Whether you've got a jacket or a blouse, that really gives you an idea. It glistens, are just stunning. 20% we are approaching now of the stock gone. You do definitely need to check those baskets out, and you are listening as well, because you are multi-ordering at this price. Definitely buy one for yourself and one of a gift, and the majority of you putting 2 into your basket, which makes complete sense. And then you can use PayPal Pay in 3.
Yeah, and a great point with that as well. If you are multi-ordering, you'll only pay 1 postage per order on the Faith and Brown.
So think about all those Christmas presents. Honestly, this is the time to buy. Remember, what you're buying is sterling silver, which is so important.
And that's really important with these kind of price points tonight. You know, when we start to look at these price points, it's very easy to slip into thinking it's the costume jewellery, silver plating, and actually that would make me very sad to think that that's what you were thinking you are getting. This is precious metals. This is an intrinsic value which has an insane value at the moment, based on the fact that the prices of both silver and gold are moving only up.
Through the roof, yeah.
Yes, extraordinary. extraordinary, unprecedented times for precious metals. This is a real treat to then combine precious metal on top of precious metal at a price point that genuinely says it should never be anywhere near this price point, ever.
I don't think you're not all going to get this. 20% of the stock there sold out and gone. It's meant to be a 24-hour offer. We might get 25 minutes out of it if we're lucky.
I'm not surprised. People have got good taste, but also can spot a deal, because there's not a deal like this that'll happen pre-Christmas from Faith and Brown.
Great gift as well. Yes. It comes in great packaging as well for you. We aren't supposed to be just previewing here, so we're going to move on quickly to our next piece. Another brand new today.
I have fallen in love with these. These are absolutely beautiful. Take a look at this bracelet, and it's a bit like you get a two-in-one, really, because you can reverse it. So we're seeing the one bracelet in the two different ways that you can wear it. This is stunning.
And you know what's lovely about this piece is that I like to think of it capsule wardrobe opportunity here. Take one piece of jewellery on holiday or on a staycation or on a vacation, and know that it's not just going to have one visual. And I love the fact that you have that incredible craftsmanship. What we have here is diamond cut detail. This is pure decorative impact. And what's glorious is each one of these tiles sits and it's movable. So we have this guarantee of wearability. Now, one of the things that you'll know about Faith and Brown is once you get a piece of jewellery, you know it's not just about how it looks, but it's how it's going to make you feel. We've got the weight of this piece. This is over 15 grams of silver, so you'll feel the quality. But you'll also see that it sits as almost bangle-like because of that beautiful profile.
Now, we've got to point out that is the same bracelet reversed, isn't it?
Exactly. So this is two looks for the price of one. Maybe this is an evening wear look where you want to have a little bit of sparkle. Maybe this is your jeans and t-shirt going out for the day. Whatever it is, the nice part about it is that everybody's going to think you own two bracelets, but you don't. You own one bracelet for one price tag that looks this way in different formats as you wear it, whether you want it on the sparkle diamond cut or that beautiful satin finish.
And the great thing is the 18-karat gold plate, which is on top of sterling silver, is the same price as the silver, isn't it?
Which
no one can believe that.
Doesn't make sense.
No.
For anybody, especially if you're looking at the price of gold at the moment, the price of gold has hit record-breaking prices again. And that's what I mean by last time we were together, just a couple of weeks ago, right, we were talking unprecedented, it's never going to go higher. The ceiling has been broken, not once, but ceiling has been broken twice since for the price of gold. So the true aspect of, you know, one of the interesting things is I'd love to have a crystal ball, because I would have said to you at the beginning of this year, buy as much gold as possible, because if you had, it's increased by 32%. There is nothing out there that has that kind of increase.
So how have you afforded to do the prices that you're doing?
The prices that you have for all of our gold pieces tonight, and this is a really, really important part of what we're doing, is tonight with all of our gold pieces, we are giving you the prices that we bought the gold on. Now, once we then sell out, we then have to start making pieces of jewellery from the price of gold now, and that is a very different price tag. I mean, an infinitely different price tag. So this really is an opportunity, and I say that really genuinely because, you know, from my team in Hatton Garden, we're based in Hatton Garden in London. From my team, we are experiencing things that we've never in all of our time, and we're a family business we've been working with precious metals.
And you've been in gems and precious metals for
2 decades.
Yeah.
And I've never seen anything like it. In 2011, there was an incredible price hike, and it was everybody said it'll never happen like this again. Everybody said we'll never see anything like this again, and we are now even higher. And so that's why I'm saying any of our gold pieces tonight, and we have got an almost 19-gram gold piece of Cuban necklace coming, which we're about to show you. Please don't miss out.
We're going to have to move away from this, and we're lower stock in that gold plating. So if you do want that, please do check your baskets through as soon as you possibly can. But we have got the most stunning item coming up.
Oh my word, we are going to talk about solid gold next, and the value here. Well, we'll talk about that with Vicky because we've just talked about the value of gold. Remember, you do have PayPal Pay in 3. If you're spending over £30, you will get PayPal Pay in 3 to spread the cost interest free. This next item, 178461. Now, Vicky, this is a very special piece here with 25% off the usual price.
And that's genuinely so far against the grain, so far against the tide that is moving on the price of gold. And in particular, this current week alone has seen such increase that the 25% decrease potentially should be 25% increase.
So we are saving hundreds of pounds here.
Yeah, hundreds.
Without doubt, when we start to look at, I mean, even if we want to put the perspective on the price of, if we'd bought gold 20 years ago, we had £1 million worth of gold. That £1 million worth of gold would now be worth 8 million.
No.
That's just 20 years ago.
What?
Right? There is nothing quite paralleled. That's where we are at the moment. It's just where the price is on gold.
That is stunning. I love the way it sits. Your jewellery is just made so beautifully. So it sits so gorgeously on the neckline. It doesn't seem to twist. And the length is perfect.
And the Cuban is designed for exactly as you've just described, to caress the skin. And the weight of this, because we're sitting around about just shy of a gram of gold per inch. So we're looking at, yeah, I know that sounds nice, doesn't it? That's what I deserve.
Yes.
But the nicest part about this piece is that the curb and design is absolutely Italian crafted to perfection. And when we talk about Italian gold, we're talking about the most supreme detail. And you can see how it just holds to the skin in that almost like kind of liquid-like quality.
Yeah, it's really fluid, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
A £425 saving against the usual price.
Which is incredible on gold, which is just rising in price like you can't believe. The lovely thing is you can split this cost with PayPal Pay in 3. This could be paid off by Christmas. This could be that perfect Christmas gift.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, this is a piece you will absolutely fall in love with. And it truly will be something that you won't ever regret purchasing. And our last show together, this was one of the absolute favourites.
Yeah, and I think everybody absolutely acknowledges Italian craftsmanship for gold is unrivaled. You know, there are lots of places, you know, around the world that truly are trying to emulate, but will never capture the historical presence of craftsmanship that they deliver in Italy. And the team that we have out in Vincenza are so exceptional that you'll feel the quality, not just look at the quality, you'll feel it against your skin. And that is something that nothing can match. You know, you think about the likes of handbags and shoes, great, but actually a piece of jewellery that touches the skin, a piece of jewellery that has that quality is absolutely influential.
And this will be that heirloom piece, won't it? That piece that
it'll be that hand-me-down. My mum has a beautiful gold necklace that she's already passed down to me, and it will be exactly that. You'll hand this down to your daughter, to your granddaughter. It'll be a piece that will never, ever, I think, leave the family because it's absolutely stunning. That's a sneaky little preview. We're going to go into more detail in more items. If there's anything you want us to look at, do shop ahead of us on the website. Let us know. We'll look at it live on air as well. And remember, order as many items as you wish. They're my earrings. Took those on holiday. Absolutely love them. £36.75. The Stardust range is just stunning. You feel like you're wearing diamonds. You feel beautiful, and that's what this range is all about. Faith and Brown is all about you feeling fabulous, putting a piece of jewellery on and feeling so much taller, so much more confident. It honestly does. That elegance jewellery can give, completely change an outfit. And my goodness, you are loving everything tonight so far. And we're going on to an item now, which is a favourite. And we're hearing.
It's come with a siren of some sort,
well,
isn't it?
we haven't even shown it. 10% of the stock already gone. Yes. And
historically it's been really popular.
And we should mention we've got some items that are lower on stock and some items that we probably will not see again before Christmas.
No, one of the things I'll say, especially about this bracelet, is that every time it's come to wear, we've sold the quantity that we have allocated, and we've got nowhere near the quantity that we would have liked to have on this piece. Now, one of the things I will say is that the piece I'm about to show you, this piece here that you've got, is actually not a demo piece. The piece that I'm wearing here is actually my bracelet.
Right.
Now, this is nearly 5 years old. I did a bit of calculating. This is 5 years old, and I wear it every day.
Great.
Without exaggerating.
Looks brand new.
You meet me in Tesco's, you meet me down the street, you meet me on a night out. This is my bracelet. Absolutely. I wear it every single day. So if you just want to see a piece of jewellery that can work its socks off year on year and make it to be that piece of jewellery that you never have to think about, but every time you see it, you feel great. This is your no clasp, stretchy, pull it on and look great bracelet.
Yeah.
I would say to anybody who's looking for one piece of jewellery to gift to somebody special this Christmas, if you don't know what to buy because you don't know what they want, this is the bracelet. When I've been asked, and I've been asked multiple times in the last couple of weeks, I'm looking for a piece of jewellery but I don't know what to get, this is genuinely, I've got no hesitation in saying, this is your bracelet to gift to somebody who genuinely doesn't know what they want, but when they wear it, they know they want this.
And I think Sweet 16, I think 21st, I think 30th, I think 80th, I think it's completely ageless.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
and
a
timeless,
stunning...
it won't date.
And the fact that you've had that for all those years and it still has this incredible shine. This is the difference with precious metals, isn't it? To regular what we see as being silver plated and things. Because you blew my mind the other week when you said silver plated can be on even like a staple material. No,
oh yes, yeah. Brass, nickel, that's
can be on top of anything.
Like a stapler. Yeah. And they could just be almost what you'd say is painted on top. And then they'd say silver plated, and that's all well and good, but actually to the grand scheme of things, you're basically buying a base metal. With us, we only work with precious metals. So this is solid 95 sterling silver. Comes with a little tag, so the little tag will guarantee that it's made in Italy, but also the tag will guarantee 925. 925 is the stamp that says it's got 92.5% pure silver. Now that is really, really important for anybody who knows that they're going to wear their jewellery for years to come, because 925 is the stamp that you really want to look for. When you watch the likes of your antique shows and things like that, they say look for the stamp. The stamp you're looking for a precious metal of silver is 925, and you get on all of our pieces that stamp, even on our smaller bracelets, even on our earrings. I'll be able to show you on all of our earrings that 925 stamp, because that's your guarantee you are getting that precious metal. For earrings, of course, it's hypoallergenic, but for visuals, it's one of the most reflective metals in the world. And when we create this no clasp design, it means it's on and it's off, and you don't have to worry about.
So if you struggle with your hands, if you struggle with putting bracelets on, you don't wear bracelets. Yeah, absolutely. I've got to warn you, this is a piece that will be a sellout, I think, tonight. 20% now of that entire stock has sold out already and gone. So please, if you do want this, and do think about sweet 16th birthdays, think about Christmas. I just think of my best friend's two daughters. You know, when you've got to buy for two children, you want to buy something, I mean, so special, and gives them a connection as well, the two girls.
Right? Anybody who lives alone. I spent a lot of time, my husband worked away, and when he worked away, I always used to struggle with my clasps, my bracelets, so I'd end up wearing the same bracelet day in, day out, because I couldn't get the clasp undone. And I work with clasps every day. This, you don't need to worry about that. It literally slides on and slides off.
You've got to be quick. We've got to move away. Oh, my word. Our 24-hour offer isn't going to last anywhere near. We only spent a couple of moments on it. This is the Takali. This comes with a 50% discount. You are multi-buying, like Vicky suggested.
Good. I did say.
I don't know if we'll ever be able to do a deal like this again, because this is... It's one of those deals that just seems too good to be true, but really it's nearing that line, isn't it, of being too good to be true.
And it is Italian craftsmanship. That's the first thing I'm going to say. It is Italian crafted, and I'm just going to hold it in my fingers so I can just show you the intricacy of a Takale. Takale has almost like little paddles of metal, so they intercross with each other, so that when the light hits, it's moving all the time.
We can really see it there, can't we?
And what's fabulous about this is every one of those paddles is going to catch the light. And if you stay still, your gemstone look as it is, because that's what it looks like. It looks like diamonds, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Catching the light. It's not. It's just silver and gold catching the light. But this kind of visual craftsmanship is perfectly designed by, of course, our Italian team. And this is Italian craftsmanship with that diligence to diamond cut detail. So we take diamonds and we tip the drill to then give you that incredible light play that just catches every movement. And with this, you've got your 18-carat gold plating, your 18-carat rose gold plating on top of your solid 925 sterling silver. So this is precious metal on top of precious metal, blended with some more precious metal.
That is absolutely stunning. I can see that against a really nice tan skin on your holiday. I can see that with a really nice little black dress. I can see that with an evening dress. Oh, wow.
I like
because
this
it is
idea.
Such a good length. That's a great idea.
I wear mine.
That's a great idea.
So again, for a holiday, that's a necklace and a bracelet.
Exactly. So one evening, you might be wearing it on the neckline. Next evening, you want to put it on the wrist. And look at how gorgeous that looks. And you know, I like to mix my metals these days. I like to wear my silver rings and my gold earrings. What's nice about this necklace is that it actually goes with every colour metal. Yeah. So if you want to have that blended look, and sometimes people are a little bit scared or, you know, anxious about how do they mix their metals. If you want to have that little taster, if you want to just put your toe in the water of how to mix your metals, buy this piece of jewellery and you will not be disappointed.
Oh, definitely not. Half the stock now, half the stock, the 24-hour stock. We have this problem with all our 24-hour deals. They do tend to disappear very quickly, but half that stock sold out and gone. If you would like to go for this, you have got an amazing half-price deal, but it is a true special. I think very much going to be a one-off. I don't see how Vicky can afford to do prices like this. And her team don't know about it, so I think when they find out, it may not be seen again.
Can we sell out so that they never find out?
Yeah, we'll do it. Well,
I think definitely. So do keep shopping ahead of us across the website. Remember, not only Christmas, do think as well sweet 16th birthdays. Perhaps you've got 21st, 30th, perhaps there's an 80th. We've got every piece of jewellery for absolutely everybody.
Yeah, that's the great thing.
Really
Remember, prices starting from $22.50.
And award-winning jewellery. As well,
yes,
we'll tell you about the awards as well, because this truly is, you are buying precious metals from a company that absolutely, it's a passion, it's a love, and you can hear that when you talk, which is lovely, and we can see it through your jewellery as well.
And you know, one of the nicest things is that obviously we've put our energy into every experience that you get with your jewellery, and that includes the packaging from our point of view. The whole principle of what jewellery can be, I see it as almost putting it in your tool belt to face the world, because sometimes we just need those moments, especially you wake up on a morning, sometimes you do need those little boosts to then get you out the door, and actually putting on a piece of jewellery can take seconds, but the impact that it can have to your day, to feel good, to feel ready to face the world. And there has been times that, Faith and Brown was conceived by an amazing team and myself. I'm the Brown, by the way. I'm the Vicky Brown of Faith and Brown. And actually, it started as a principle of I had children, and I had a husband who worked away, and I didn't have a second to myself. I had 3 children. And I realised I needed quick fixes to just make me feel good. Literally, just moments in time that went, right, I'm ready to face the world. Mine's a little bit of blusher. I'm putting a piece of jewellery on. I'm good. I feel good. But with jewellery, it's about how does it make you feel? Not just how does it look. And this piece of jewellery, and I'm going to just say straight away, a troy ounce of silver, you will feel the luxury against your skin.
This is one of our absolute best sellers, and it has that look.
It's designer inspired, isn't it?
Yes, it truly does. But that piece of jewellery is hundreds of pounds.
Yeah, you can go to a very well-known designer jewellery house that you might want to go to have breakfast there. You could go there, right? That's it, you could go there, and if you did, you could buy a look that has very similar style, and I'm just going to say exactly the same precious metal. It's really important to identify this, because everybody will go, but that price tag's got to be for gold, or it's got to be for, no, solid sterling silver, and it's over 80 £800. So if you want to pay £800, that's brilliant. If you want to pay for that designer brand, I absolutely get it. But if you want the designer look, you want exactly the same precious metal. This is a troy ounce, which is a luxury amount of, and if I put into perspective what a troy ounce is, you know how you buy gold with bullion? So we buy a bar of bullion, right? Right. With a trade amount of silver, I trade in a troy ounce. So this is a trade amount of silver in one necklace. And that means you get the luxury. And not only do we put the detail into the weight of the belcher, which is fabulous feel
beautiful.
Against the skin.
Yeah,
but we also have the detail that sits with the T-bar, and we've not just got one, but we've got 2 heart charms. Now, it's up to you whether you want to keep your heart charm just as it is, or whether you want to engrave it to put a personal message on. I've had some people who have actually done messages on the larger, but then also put a smaller message on, so a personal message or a date of birth or a commemorative piece. You know, let's not forget that jewellery is personal. Jewellery is probably as personal as it gets. And I say this because when I lost my nana, when my nana passed away, she didn't have an expensive jewellery collection, but it was my nana's, and it was my nana's which meant all the work, because my nana was so important. Yeah. Jewellery has a connection to that person. Now, whether that's you're gifting it and giving it a personal connection, or whether you receive it with a personal connection, it touches you as it touches your skin, and it touches you with meaning.
Touches your heart. You know exactly when it was bought, who bought it for you, why it was bought, whether it's a special birthday, a special occasion. Perhaps someone's just had a baby. You could actually have the signature, you know, the sort of the first. You could engrave the date on there, or mum's initial, the baby's initial.
And I did for my niece's 16th. I put her name on the front and her date of birth on the back.
Lovely.
Nice.
And actually, you know, forever she will wear that bracelet and know that this was her 16th birthday gift from her Auntie Vicky. And part of me just goes, it doesn't matter whether, you know, she lives up in the northeast, I live in the south, and you know, we don't see each other all the time, but I know every time she wears that bracelet, that connection is instantly formed. And as a gift, again, for Christmas, this is a real opportunity.
Now, super busy. It's really lovely to have your company. I think you're all shopping ahead of us for, of course, Christmas gifts and things such as that. But do think of those sweet 16ths. Do think of those special occasions. Perhaps you've got an anniversary coming up, and with the hearts, absolutely perfect. You could put perhaps it's a silver anniversary. You could put the anniversary date on there for the silver wedding. Honestly, it's a beautiful piece that does tend to disappear very, very quickly. Great saving on the price from £175. We've got 25% off absolutely everything. And of course, you've got PayPal Pay in 3 as well. But remember, if you buy that as a present, this is a gift that whenever they wear this, you will honestly, they'll think of who bought it, why it was bought. Now, it was nice that Vicky mentioned the bracelet. We are going to show the bracelet because the bracelet is busy already. This is quite a nice joint gift, isn't it? Because someone could buy the necklace.
A lovely suite of jewellery to have that matching necklace and the bracelet. So we've changed the details on the screen. 809600 is your item number. Remember, if you're over £30, you can spread the cost interest free with PayPal Pay in 3. On this bracelet, £26.65 on your first of 3 payments. And if you are going for a suite of jewellery or more than one piece, maybe a piece for yourself, a piece for a gift, you'll only pay one delivery of £4.95. Postage capped at £4.95 with the Faith and Brown range that we've got for you.
And I'm thinking, Vicky, it'd be really nice if perhaps Mum and Dad bought the necklace for, I don't know, 21st.
Yes.
And brothers and sisters could put together and buy the bracelet. You know, it's a nice piece together.
I had a gentleman who bought a set of a necklace and a bracelet, and he gave his wife the necklace on the morning and said, there's your birthday present. And then at the evening, as they sat and had their birthday meal, he then presented her the matching bracelet. So it was like, you know, almost, bookshelving, or what was it called, bookending, her birthday with 2 gifts that had absolute meaning. You know, and actually what's so complimentary about these pieces is that they do stand alone. There's enough about these pieces that they don't need to be a set. But what's glorious is that when they are worn together, there is impact that really harmonises and really does deliver. I just want to say to you, these heart-shaped pendants, right? They are weighted pendants, so they sit perfectly against the wrist, and it's a really important part for us. It says when you wear it, it has got that weight.
It's absolutely stunning. We will show it on as well. It's absolutely a beautiful piece that has, I just love that Belcher chain as well.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It really does just work so well with the design. And price-wise, you've got, again, 25% off and PayPal Pay in 3 as well.
The other thing to say, obviously, there's no fastener with this. It loops through, doesn't it?
So nice
as well,
and easy.
with that T-bar that you can see there. So 809600 is your item number. 25% off across the board. One item with 50% off. So shop everything on the website. Vicky's popped it on for us to show you. So easy to pop on and off. That's the other thing. If you do struggle getting bracelets on and off with normal clasps, this is brilliant, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. And it's that, again, that designer look that could cost you
Go do your price research.
Yes.
Again, go to that website that's very well known, where you would go for a designer piece of jewellery at breakfast time. And if you go there on that website and you have a look at the price point, you will then understand. And I know that one of our producers has exactly that bracelet.
Yes.
And way back when she bought it, it was hundreds of pounds.
Yeah,
it's a really important thing to say you've got exactly the same precious
metal. That
metal.
blew me away, because you do imagine, because it's so much more expensive, it must be a different level. But it's not, it's still exactly the same metal. 20% of the entire stock of this already sold out and gone. You are shopping ahead of us. It's the best thing to do. Remember, some items, we haven't got as much stock as we would like. Some items just have gone massively busy instantly. And some items, sadly, though Vicky will always try and get things back in stock, especially before Christmas, there's some things that we are really going to struggle with seeing again, aren't they?
Yeah.
Aren't we, Vicky?
Pre-Christmas, definitely.
Yeah.
Which is it's crazy, isn't it? However hard you try, sometimes you just can't make things happen.
Yeah, it's good to get ahead of the game now if you are thinking
Don't
of
kick
Christmas
yourself
presents.
and wish, when you get nearer to Christmas, go onto our website and think, oh, where's that bracelet gone? It hasn't come back in stock, because there's a chance that they might not. So please do. Or if you see something you like, order it while the stock is there. Now, we've got a great,
my word,
super piece.
One of our best sellers when it comes to the Faith and Brown range, so affordable at this price at $22.50. Great introduction to the range if you want to check out the jewellery. But take a look at this. Oh my goodness.
It looks like diamonds. And honestly, it sparkles like diamonds. But Vicky, there are no stones there, are there?
Absolutely not. This is just silver craftsmanship, and this is solid sterling silver. What's fabulous about these earrings is that you know that as soon as you put these earrings into your ear, you are going to look incredible, because the light play is insane. Because simply what we have done is we have mastercrafted one of the most precious metals in the world, and that is sterling silver. Now, silver is the most reflective metal in the world, so it already catches the light. But what we do is we take diamonds and we put them into a powder, so literally ground down diamonds, but we take that powder and we put it into a paste that then tips the drill, that facilitates us creating this amazing diamond tip design. And so you have that full 360 detail, and essentially looks like you've got channel set diamonds. It looks like you've got maybe a good half carat of channel set diamonds that run all the way from the front all the way to the back. So if you've got short hair or you're wearing your hair up, the nice part about this is that from every profile you're going to get that gorgeous quality, and I'll just show you there.
And the finish there on the
edge, that's it. The detail is incredible.
These are $22.50, and they're a fine metal. Vicky.
And whether you wear your hair up, your hair down, you've got the detail all the way around. You're never going to lose a stone, because there isn't a stone. They're smooth, so they're not going to catch your hair. And they're super secure, aren't they, in the ear?
Yeah, we work with a design called the click and lock. So you will hear instantly when you put these in, and I can actually show you, listen to this, okay? It's really important, because actually, even if I put it close to my microphone, ready?
Ready for a click?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
When you hear that click, you know that it's locked, and that's where it'll stay. Now, one of the interesting parts about this, I often get people saying, with a hook, I find it really difficult. With a hoop, it's often curved. What we've done is we've created a lever design. So you don't even have to worry about putting them in, because we have a post that then is on a lovely hinge design. So can you see, instead of having that, oh, you know,
yeah,
oh gosh, what a pickle you can get in to try and hook them into your ear, because it's so curved, you can't get them into your lobe. This is a hinge design, so it actually posts straight into the ear, and then you've got that click. Correct. And it's in place. One of the other things I'll say is to anyone who has sensitive ears,
I was just going to ask that question,
agitation, if you have red ears, if you ever get inflamed ears, or you want to scratch your ears when your earrings are in, it's because your ears are actually reacting to the metal that you're putting into.
Never realised this. I thought when I was buying silver plated that they would, you know, that's good for my ears, but I had my ears were awful when I was young, absolutely awful, because I wasn't wearing a precious metal. The difference with this is these are so kind, aren't they, to
That's right. Hypoallergenic. I mean, silver is used in medical treatments.
Yes, in plasters and all sorts.
Yeah. Is. It is a hypoallergenic opportunity to be able to put something beautiful, but also know that you're looking after your skin. And if you do ever struggle, and if you know anybody who struggles with the likes of agitated ears, just buy a precious metal from us, and I will say to you, absolutely, this is the way forward to look after your ears. And because these are designed to be worn, you have got that perfect size that says day to evening wear, and that's what I love about these.
You could have a t-shirt and jeans on, you could have the most amazing evening dress, absolutely beautiful. £22.50, you will not believe the value for money. Beautifully packaged as well. They come in a really lovely pouch, and in that pouch it does say feel beautiful, and that's what it's all about. Do shop ahead of us, and this I know is going to be a favourite. Our producer has fallen in love with this bracelet. Could be a little bit of an ID bracelet as well. You could engrave on both sides. It's absolutely beautiful, and again, you have got 25% off. So whether it's sterling silver, whether it's gold, you have got 25% off absolutely everything. Now, super busy. Our 24-hour offer is disappearing very quickly, so if you've got that in a basket, please do check those baskets through. But this next item we're going to, well, Vicky, it sold out before.
We had it in a different finish, didn't we? But this style was so popular.
So popular.
Absolutely.
We blinked and it was we
so popular.
Half the stock
went
had gone.
to go back to it. We were like, oh.
But I'm really not surprised. It's so unusual.
Isn't it? So this is the spiral twist, and it is actually sat into the twist. So you don't have to do any of the tocale, you don't have to do
it's
any
not going to untwist.
No, no, no. This is actually designed and crafted to hold its twist. It's Italian craftsmanship again for our precious metals, but this time we've got two-tone design. So we have two options. We have our oxidized silver, which is our black and silver, and then we have our 18-karat gold and silver option.
Look at there. That's where you really see that reflection,
isn't it? So you've got that framework of the 18-karat gold, and then the center point of the actual chain is silver. So we're framing, which means we're silhouetting that silver and creating this wonderful contrast design. And as the spiral twists, the light plays, and as that gorgeous silhouette starts to play between the two colours, it really catches light, and against the skin it feels fabulous. And I have to say, we had one of our team come in just to the studio earlier on, and they have bought it.
They were shopping.
Literally just essentially just came to shop. And I think that when you see this piece of jewellery on your skin, you will absolutely understand this is the one to go for.
Now you're wearing that second option, the black silver option. Both come under the same item number, 711960. We just saw the gold plated version. Both coming in at the same price. They both got that 25% off, but the black silver, when you get close, when you see that reflection, that's where it comes alive.
And especially when you wear it against black, and I know so many people love wearing black, that's just going to work so beautifully.
Especially for our festive time.
Yeah.
You know, you could be wearing the most simple, you know, like kind of simple black dress, but just your jewellery can transform an outfit.
Absolutely.
I mean, literally, you can go from very plain to very much the exact opposite, you know, a little bit of a razzmatazz.
And transform how you feel.
That's right.
As well. You can look in the mirror and think it's just not right, and then you put that necklace on.
Put the gold plate on as well, so
yeah,
you can
no,
see
it
the gold as well.
feels fabulous. It looks fabulous. Please do check your baskets out really quickly for this. Remember, when we brought out the original design, sold out very, very quickly. So you have got the choice of the gold and the black. This is the gold now that we're seeing.
Oh, wow.
You see, my mum would love this.
Really?
Yes.
See, it's interesting because I wear a lot of black. So I've worn the oxidised black and silver a lot recently. And interestingly enough, every time I've worn it, I've always had somebody go, oh, because I think it's so different. It just has a little bit of an unusual combination. I think this is such a classic look, but with a twist that does catch the eye in a different way. I think it's going to be, it is horses for courses, as my mum would say. You know, just find the piece that's right for you. Yeah, exactly.
£20.40 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with PayPal. Remember, if you do want to multi-order, you'll only pay that one postage of £4.95. 711960. You've got the black and silver, or you've got the gold plate. The gold plate absolutely flying out of the door.
I'm not surprised. That is going to be such a great Christmas gift, whether that's for a mum, a sister, a girlfriend. Absolutely beautiful and so unusual. It's so nice to get something unusual and so affordable too. Really lovely to have your company tonight, and it's a show you'll be so pleased you actually switched on, because this piece is brand new. We haven't had it before. I could have worn anything tonight. It's
Very
great.
lucky.
I'm like in a sweetie shop. And this is the piece I chose because this is just, it's beautiful.
Every time I've looked at you, I wanted to say something about your necklace. I've gone, no, you're not allowed to talk about it yet. You're not allowed to talk about it yet.
I don't usually like my neckline, but in your pieces, all of a sudden I love my neckline. I love how it makes me feel. I love the feel
And
of
it's
it on
about
my skin.
framing your neckline. You know, for different people, I would always say, you know, just make sure that you find that piece of jewellery that does you justice. And I think in some ways, sometimes just to go a little bit more weighted, go a little bit stronger against that in terms of the size of the belcher. I always think that with pieces like this, it really does deliver a frame against the neckline. It helps to highlight the open décolletage. And from my point of view, you know, just having that signature T-bar that sits at the bottom just absolutely creates that dynamic. But then on top of that, it has the Albert clasp, and the Albert clasp is pretty much an invisible clasp. Now let me just show you, if I take this off, and I'll show you the invisible clasp, because the Albert clasp dates back to Victorian times. And we take ourselves all the way back to the pocket watch.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
And it's called the Albert because it was quite simply used from Princess Albert onwards against a pocket watch clasp, so that they could detach it and attach it to their lapel or their waistcoat to then take out their watch and put it back in again. Yes. Now this is a swivel clasp. Now if I'll just show you what I mean by swivel clasp. It means that as it rotates on the neckline, which of course it's going to, it then just follows the flow. Now the clasp itself is just as simple as so, and I'm just going to push it down so you can see how it holds.
Oh, right, yeah.
And you see how it just slides in, and then it can just slide in and out like so. Now because it does have that opening, it means that you can choose if you want to wear this. So actually, Hayley, what you could be doing, you could do a choker. You could have it as a beautiful choker, right, sitting right, exactly.
There we go. Oh, yeah, that's nice, right there.
You know what, with a nice polo top.
Wouldn't it look fabulous?
So the Albert clasp is a really lovely addition. It creates a beautiful flow to the chain. It really helps to add that decadence to the design, but it also adds a little bit of dynamic to then allow us to centrally focus on the T-bar as well. So there's so much Italian craftsmanship and consideration that goes into these pieces. And what's lovely about it is from the front to the back, to the smallest aspect to the most important aspects, like the centre And you might go, all the focus has been on that. No. Always for us, the smallest detail makes the biggest impact, and that clasp needs to be practical, but it also has an element of detail and decadence that makes a difference to how you wear it.
It's just $34.90 on your first of 3 interest-free payments with PayPal paying 3. I think that might be your next purchase from this range. 680375 is your item number. 18 inches, but you can adjust it wherever you want it with that clasp that Vicky was talking about. So 680375. Do shop the entire website. You'll find everything there. We've got gold pieces that you will absolutely love, but we've got to mention the stretch bracelet.
Yeah, we have got a bracelet that will go with that necklace, and we will show you that too, but we have got an item that we are worried about stock and is disappearing without us even showing it to you. And I think it's such a nice piece if you are thinking about gifts and you are thinking about Christmas and you are thinking about birthdays that are coming up. I'll warn you straight away, you need to be quick on the silver.
Yeah. Stocking filler.
It's,
you know,
oh, it is.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I can't believe the price of this because, again, this is a real designer look, isn't it?
Yeah, and what's nice about this is that, once more, we're looking at a piece of jewellery that you know, no matter what style, no matter what age, no matter who you're buying for, you know this is going to be a worn piece of jewellery. But what I love about bracelets as a gift is every time that person looks down at their wrist, they'll think of you because they know that you've bought it, and they're going to make you feel good about that piece of jewellery that you've gifted. But to the person who receives it, they're going to feel great every time because they're going to think of you and think of the gift that you've given them. This is the bracelet that becomes your stacker against everything else. For example, if I drop all of those bracelets down.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, nice.
Can you see how it works?
Yes.
But can you see how this is going to be? This is going to be your mainstay. It's the one you wear all the time. A bit like this one for me. I wear this every day and I stack other bracelets alongside it. These can be your mainstay. You don't have to take them off because they'll go with every outfit. And if you do like to mix your metals, and of course don't forget we've got of course our triple gold combination that we've got with our special deal, our 24-hour deal. If you've got that and you want to mix your metals to the neckline, but you want to mix your metals to the wrist alongside it, this would be fantastic.
So I think people will multi-order here. Remember, you've got the 2 different options, again, under the same item number, 922353. You've got the sterling silver or the 18-karat gold plated. When we say 18-karat gold plated, it's over the top of sterling silver.
It's all about precious metals. And if you want to go for the 2, they work so well together. The silver we are lowest in stock and we are busiest on. Absolutely beautiful and well worth, again, multi-ordering this because stacking them together. Or again, I think about my best friend's daughters and I could buy one the gold, one the silver.
Yeah,
and you know,
nice.
you've bought 2 the same present. They're not going to fall out because you spent more, or they think you spent more on one on the other. And with that heart as well, it is just that special gift, isn't it?
It's what Vicky was saying. It's the connection, isn't it?
And they'll never forget who bought it, when it was bought, what it was bought for. And perhaps you have got sweet 16th, 21st, but do think ahead for Christmas because some items, though we will try to get them back in stock before Christmas, we won't see again before Christmas. So please make sure you grab what you want whilst we've got the stock.
Now, what we've got to ask you to do, if you've got items in baskets and you definitely want to get them, do check your baskets through and confirm those orders. Vicky was saying about prices of gold and silver. We don't think we're going to see these prices again because the new prices will be the prices that Vicky has to buy those precious metals at. My word, so many of you with items in baskets, do check your baskets out. Make sure you get that treat for yourself or treat for someone else. Details have changed on the screen. We saw Hayley's fabulous necklace. We've got a matching bracelet, haven't we?
We have.
Oh, another bracelet. I wanted to show you the mixed metal.
Gosh, oh bless you.
I just wanted to show you the mixed metal combination of obviously the feature necklace, but I'm wearing it as a bracelet because I just wanted to show you if you bought 2 of those stretchies and you got the silver and the gold, you could then blend it.
24-hour deal. We're just going to change the details on the screen for you so you can see the Takale, the 24-hour offer that we've got with 50% off the price. It's this item here mixed with the previous item.
It's not a bracelet really, but I'm wearing it.
It's actually
a perfect
looks
length.
great, doesn't it? Oh, not 70%. I was supposed to tell you 80%.
Oh my God. gosh.
It's gone.
Stop showing them,
No,
Vicky.
Stop
showing it. It was meant to last 24 hours. You know what happens with our 24-hour deals. We have, well, have we passed an hour yet? Not quite. And 80% of that stock is sold out and gone. But it's a necklace, that you can wear as a bracelet. But that deal will disappear, I'm afraid. So do grab it, pop it in your basket. It was my bracelet that we were going to, which matches my necklace, which is absolutely
my bracelet.
Mine.
That's it. Have you taken notes?
I am. One in the morning, one over. I know.
Yeah,
now.
we know. It's such a gorgeous design. I love that. The tea bar, it's absolutely lovely, and I love the actual Belcher chain as well.
Yeah,
though
nice.
you see, I like jewellery that's a little bit bigger, but it's still delicate. It's amazing how it looks.
It's a really important balancing act, and I think it can't be underestimated. And sometimes you'll put a piece of jewellery and you go, oh, that just doesn't feel right. And actually, it's just based on the fact that it probably doesn't have the right weight, or it doesn't have the right size combination. What I love about this compliment is that the size of the Belcher is so complementary to the size of the T-bar. And that could be, you know, you could say that that's a shot in the dark, but it's not. This is Italian craftsmanship. They are so diligent, to the point of infuriation at times, and I'm happy to say it, you know. But when I think of Italy, and I think of that quality of craftsmanship, you know, you think of Italian leather, you think of Italian cars. There's an element of hierarchy to their diligent detailing that makes all the difference, and you will feel the difference. You will experience that when you have Italian jewelry, and I don't want you to ever underestimate the historical revere of Italian craftsmanship. It starts in every moment of that weighted quality. But what I like about this piece, it's not too weighted for it to be overbearing on the wrist. So it has that perfect balance of everyday wear, but to a point where you know that you have got that real diligence. Now you can see there you've got the Albert clasp as well, just there, so you know that that's anybody who struggles with lobster claw clasps. This is a perfect option for you if you don't want to just go for a classic T-bar. This is going to work really well for you, because once it sits against the actual link, it then clicks itself in. So you don't have any of the fiddliness. Now, I have dexterity issues because I have Raynaud's disease, so I lose the feeling in the tips of my fingers quite regularly. And when I feel that, when I lose the feeling, I really struggle with the normal clasps. I'm very open about it. I work with jewellery, and sometimes I can't put the jewellery on, right? So that's why the likes of Stretches work for me, and Albert's work for me, the Albert clasp, because I don't have to have that fiddle moment with that clasp. You know that lever's such a tricky one. No difficulty with this Albert clasp. And again, it's just about wearability. It's not to look good in the jewellery box, it's to feel great when you're wearing it, and that's what we've put with this detail.
I think that'll be an absolute favourite when you get it home. It's going to be that piece you go to it time and time and time again. You're going to wear it in the daytime with a t-shirt and jeans. You're going to wear it with your favourite dress in an evening. And again, as a gift, it is a beautiful piece that I think everybody will love. If you're sometimes unsure what sort of jewellery should I get, I know my mum would love this in her 80s. I know my nieces would love this, you know, in their early 20s. So it's absolutely ageless. So 434244, and of course this is one of our new todays. But we've got another new today, which we're very excited about.
Oh my goodness, these earrings that we're going to talk about next are so on trend. But the fact that, well, Vicky will explain how these are finished, how you've got the finest design and detail. Take a look at these.
I wanted these, Vicky, but the ones I was looking at were very, very expensive.
Triple figures?
Very, very expensive. And my other worry is I've got a droopy lobes, and so I don't like heavy earrings, and a lot of them are just too heavy as well.
And size really is the way forward for some of the big designers at the moment. If you like to flick through your glossy mags, you'll probably see that size to frame the face is very big. But if you want to frame the face, but you want to frame the face without the loppy lobe,
look at those. I love them.
Lovely, aren't they? Look at the shape to them.
Stunning.
The design. Now, price-wise, 117887 is your item number here. On PayPal, it's only £20.90 on your first of 3 payments if you're paying online. ShopOnTV.co.uk, you'll find everything. Really exceptional way these are designed and made and put together, isn't it, Vicky?
Yeah, they're crafted to an electroplated form. Now, I'm just going to clarify, these are solid sterling silver. So they are sterling silver, and we use sterling silver because we know it's hypoallergenic. So you know you've got everything you need for easy wear. Now, the reason that we electroplate is simply so you can get the size, but without the pull that a solid silver would work with. If we put these, if these were fully solid in terms of really the internal, oh my goodness me, so unwearable. But what we've done is electroplated. I've been lucky enough to actually experience this firsthand, and it is like magic. Like, you know, when you watch something, you go, "Oh, do it again! Do it again!" So it's an amazing new technique that they've brought out, and essentially, it's creating the best way to describe it is a mould that then is encompassing to create the fuller outer detail without then creating the weight to the internal. Clever. It is just, it's so clever. But what it does is it allows us to celebrate silver. It allows us to celebrate what silver is, which is one of the most insanely beautiful reflective metals in the world. You know, the reason that there's such a huge demand for silver at the moment is because not only is it beautiful, but it's also incredibly important to some of the most important technology that we've got. Solar panels, electric cars. You know, silver is in such demand that we are looking even this year to being over 50% oversubscribed to the actual, so supply to demand.
Right.
Oh gosh.
50% less being produced to what is needed. Now the reality is that's this year, right? But that's this year and last year and the year before. So all of that deficit of silver is just stacking up, and the demand is building more and more on silver because it's such a highly priced metal, not just for jewellery. So what I will say is that if you are looking for that jewellery with an intrinsic value, but also looks absolutely incredible, silver is going to keep on delivering. There is no doubt about it. With these earrings, especially when I look at that price point, and I would love you to go and have a look at the price point of other places. Yeah. Because the other places that I know of that you will look at this kind of style, and you don't have to look far, just type in large feature earrings. They'll be probably silver plated, and they'll probably be triple figures, because that is the reality of where we are. These are not, they are not silver plated, they are sterling silver guaranteed.
You're loving these. We knew they'd be a favourite. Do pop them into your basket. Check that basket out as soon as you possibly can. They feel fabulous in the ear, and they don't weigh the ear down, but they are that style that is so in at the moment. Great present. Remember, everything 25% off. 117887 is your item number. Shop ahead of us on the website, shopontv.co.uk. Remember, you can order as many items as you like from Faith and Brown. You'll only spend that one delivery. Now, we've been looking at sterling silver, but we have got the most incredible gold as well. Yeah, these gold pieces that we've got for you, we'll talk about the way the value of gold is going through the roof. We've got great value prices, because even on the gold pieces you're still getting a 25% discount. Now take a look at this. Once again, Italian crafted 9-carat gold. It's an 8-inch Cuban bracelet. £562.50 is the 25% off price that we've got for you, and with PayPal paying 3, obviously you can spread the cost across 3 interest-free payments. I love this design because we were saying it's so fluid. And it's so unisex as well, isn't it? This could be for a girl or a guy.
And you know, one of the nicest parts about this design for the wrist is that it simply caresses the shape of your wrist. And I say that, and it kind of sounds slightly sensuous, but it feels that way.
It's like silk.
It literally sits against the skin like it was meant to be. And when you have that kind of curvature and you're wearing it every day, that's when you feel the Italian luxury. Because this is solid gold. This isn't hollow gold, this is solid gold. We're looking at just shy of a gram per inch in this. So you've got just shy of 8 grams of gold. When I say to you, if I tried to make this piece of jewellery again for this price point, I can't. I'm saying that because the price of gold that we created this piece of jewellery for is now so far higher than where it was when we made this. We cannot make this piece of jewellery for the price point that we are currently at. We just can't. Now, in the last, where are we, 10 months, in the last literally year to date, the price of gold has increased by 32%.
Gosh.
Oh my
32%. Now,
so gold must be one of the biggest investments, mustn't it?
Exactly. The interest part, and I don't like to use the word investment in that sense, because I'm not advising in any way, shape or form, because that's not cool. What is cool to say is this is a piece of jewellery that has an intrinsic value. This is a piece of jewellery that, if I put perspective on the fact that if you had £10,000 and you'd put it in property 20 years ago, that £10,000 would be around about £19,000 now.
Right.
So 20 years ago, it's gone 10 to 19. If you did exactly the same and did £10,000 in gold, that gold would now be worth 81,000.
Don't. And of course you can check all these figures online.
And that's like that was yesterday.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you always check just before.
Oh yeah, that was yesterday.
I mean, that is, you'd never imagine that, would you?
No.
And this is the interesting part about it, because I'm not wanting you to buy a piece of jewellery because it's worth something. I want it to be worth something because you want to wear it. This isn't jewellery for investment. This is jewellery for feeling great, but it's jewellery with an intrinsic value.
Yeah.
And I think that you have to have a real mindset on this, because I'm thinking about this, actually, the intrinsic value is legacy, a lifetime of wearability, the opportunity to pass it to somebody special, whether that be your daughter, your son, your sibling. You could be sending this down the family line into a family heirloom, and that's where this is. So when we put this into perspective, that yes, the price of gold is increasing, yes, this is a high demand metal, yes, this is an incredible price point because of even just in the last year where this price is going. That's fair. But this is about the quality of a piece of jewellery that you're going to feel great about. And perhaps you're going to gift to somebody. Now, one of the interesting parts for me about these pieces is that you will have all of the attributes of an heirloom piece. And the reason I say that is because within this, you're going to have the Italian stamp. And that, of course, means that you know you've got the Italian gold craftsmanship. This is the elite of where you want your gold to be crafted. So you've got the elite location stamped on the piece of jewellery. You've also got the stamp of 375. So 375, just as we've discussed with 925 sterling silver, 375 is representative of the purity of your gold. So this is 9 carat gold, so it's 37.5% pure gold. So every piece that you get from us within our gold range will have the stamp. And that just gives you that almost antique guarantee that in 20, 50, 100 years time, when you're not around but you've gifted it to somebody, this has got that future proof of knowing that you have got and you have gained a solid 9 carat gold bracelet.
Oh, we're busy on this, my word. 20% of the stock on the bracelet already in baskets and checking through. We will be approaching single figures very shortly, 650, 646. The fact we've got a matching necklace as well.
We have, and we'll talk you through as well the clasps to these pieces, because I think the clasps are so beautifully made. They sit just perfectly with the necklace that doesn't twist, the bracelet that doesn't twist. Bracelet there, we're going to move on to the necklace. Really incredible that we have such a price, and then you've of course got that price because you are saving 25% off not only our sterling silver but our gold as well. Now this piece we touched on in a show previously. Absolutely, you loved it. Yeah. So for the stock that we've got, Vicky, talk us through this, because this is a piece. I mean, when you look at the I can't believe you got 25% off.
£425 saving. £425.
It's
that's
hundreds of pounds that you're saving.
Yeah. And the interesting part about it is that when you start to feel, it's just shy of 19 grams. Just shy of 19 grams of silver, of gold. So if we start to put that into perspective, it's 22. So just under a gram of gold for each inch of this necklace. When you put that into perspective of putting that on every day and how that's going to make you feel, I mean, that price point almost seems irrelevant because you're not going to wear it a couple of times. You're not going to wear it a couple of years. This could be decades.
Yeah.
In fact, it could be decades on decades because, of course, gold never tarnishes. Gold could be worn in the rain. It can be worn in the sunshine, and it's always going to look like this. This is that piece of jewellery that has longevity that outstrips, and we may as well accept it, our lifetime. So this piece of jewellery, for whatever price it is, and I will just give that clarity of we can't make this piece of jewellery currently for the price that this is, simply because the price of gold since we made this piece of jewellery has gone so high up that if we tried to recreate it, we really would be asking a lot more money. And that's just how it is. You know, if the price of gold drops, then of course I'm not going to be able to say the same thing because it'll be different. The price right now is so far higher than we could have ever anticipated at the beginning of this year. So far removed from where it should be for a lot of people, and it's hit 3 ceilings in just the last 3 months. It's just gone through a ceiling of a price point, and then it's gone through a ceiling. Everyone's gone, that got to be it. No, it's gone through another ceiling. So to be able to recreate this for the price point, I doubt very much. What I can say is that when you have a piece of jewellery that feels this good, you feel good.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's that piece that just, it's that connection that we talk about, that piece that you'll just fall in love with and wear and wear and wear again.
It's a piece you'll put on and you'll feel fabulous, you'll feel beautiful.
And can you see how the ergonomics of this
This is what I love about it. It's one of those,
it moves,
it sits so beautifully, so smoothly to the neckline, to the skin. It doesn't twist, it doesn't catch hairs like some necklaces can.
So, this is part of the curb. I will take it off for a second just so I can give you a real close-up. Now, the interesting part about it, this is part of the curb chain design. So curb chain is really important to identify, and I'm just going to explain. So a curb chain is essentially take a link and interlock the link. That's a classic curb chain. Now we can take a curb chain and we can flatten it, or we can allow it to be, that's when it catches on the neckline. When it catches on your hair, it's because it's actually like that and it's just pulling on your hair. We don't do that. With the curb chain, we take the link, we flatten it, then we curve it. So what you get is a snake-like, in fact, if I do this, can you watch this, how it just drops?
Wow.
Can you see how it just flows?
Oh gosh,
And it holds.
Incredible, isn't it?
That's that fluidity that we talk about.
That's why it sits so beautifully.
And that's Italian craftsmanship. As I say, this is all Italian crafted. You will get that hallmark guarantee of this luxury of 18.9 grams of Italian gold, and then when it sits against the skin, it literally flows.
It's that smoothness, isn't it?
Beautiful, beautiful quality. And I will just quickly show you one of the interesting parts of this design is that if I can hold it like this, can you see that it's actually curved? Now the Cuban link is why and it's the reason I choose the Cuban link is that you can really see how it has that curvaceousness and it has that wonderful smoothness. If you want to do a little bit of research on this, please can you do a like for like? Now I'm going to say this is really important. There are lots of places out there that will give you a gold. Would you get Cuban? Probably not. But you probably get a classic gold curb necklace at a decent price point. There's 2 things I'm going to ask you to do to price research. Check where they're crafted. That's really important. Italian craftsmanship is literally the seal of approval for legacy jewellery. It has that intricacy of world craftsmanship that is absolutely a signature to your lifetime jewellery. So that's the first thing I want you to do. Price research, not just on, is it a gold piece of jewellery? Yes, it probably is. Is it gold plated? Potentially, but check that it's solid gold, but check where it's crafted. Most places won't tell you. I'm saying to you, you've got Italian craftsmanship. You've got the stamp that says it's Italian, and that will make a huge difference to your lifetime jewellery attributes.
Will you show us the clasp as well? Because I think this also shows you the Italian craftsmanship, because the clasps are just absolutely stunning. And we'll show you this. You can see this here.
Oh, yeah.
It just
Let me put this one on and then I'll show you that close-up.
beautifully alongside the chain. So remember, you have got the matching bracelet. Both are really, really busy, but the clasps are exactly the same. I mean, that is so cleverly designed, isn't it?
You've just got that flow, haven't you? Can you see how you've got the width of the actual chain is matched by the width of the clasp? You'd think that that was a given. I promise you, you will go elsewhere that's not Italian crafted and you'll get an itsy bitsy teeny weeny clasp that then doesn't match
and doesn't sit.
Luxury.
Because that's also smooth, isn't it? So it sits alongside the necklace. So again, the necklace doesn't twist.
Now, we were supposed to tell you a quarter of the stock's gone, and then I was supposed to tell you 40% of the stock has gone. I can't keep up. Don't want to interrupt Vicky with that fabulous knowledge. We're now at 50% of the stock. You can order on the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. You can order on the phone, 0333 241 241. A £425 saving.
You can't believe on gold, and we are talking Italian craftsmanship. We are talking very much the best. You're investing in a piece that will be passed down through the whole family. Definitely. Honestly, this piece I think will then go to your daughter. It'll go to their daughter. It'll go to their daughter.
It could be their son, and that's the nice thing.
That's the really nice thing. They are completely
there is
unisex.
that unisex quality about it that says, I've worn this, but actually I can imagine my son wearing this, and then I can imagine, you know, I think that's the lovely part about this. And because it's gold, you know it has got that luxury about it. And I'll just show you, 375 is the stamp. Just as I was telling you, you can see you've got that 375 stamp. That's your Italian craftsmanship guaranteed. 375 is your solid gold stamp.
70% of the stock now is in baskets. If you've got this in a basket, don't hang around, check your basket out. Remember, with PayPal paying
that's so nice, isn't it? Because those 3 payments, you're paid off by Christmas. So if it is that Christmas present, perhaps you've got an anniversary coming up. Perhaps it's a golden anniversary. You know, perhaps you've got just that special occasion. Perhaps it's a special birthday, a 50th, and you know they'd love a gold piece. That is a piece that they will wear time and time and time again, and will always look so fabulous. But you do need to check your baskets out. When 70% of that stock has already sold out and gone, it means it is very much now first come, first served. You've got over £400 saving, you've got PayPal paying 3, and you've got the opportunity to get such an incredible, beautifully designed piece delivered in beautiful packaging as well, and it's all about you feeling fabulous, or you making someone else feel fabulous when you pass this on as a present. 178461 is your item number. Lots of you shopping ahead of us on the website as well, and please do remember that if you're ordering everything from Faith and Brown, you'll only pay that one delivery, which is brilliant.
Postage capped at £4.95 on your Faith and Brown. We did preview this bracelet at the top of the show,
and you loved it.
We did. We do want to get back to it.
You can wear it 2 ways, so it's one bracelet that has 2 completely different looks.
That
and you've got
sunray finish.
Yeah, like that sunburst, which is stunning.
And then it's like a matte finish on the reverse. I love the completely different looks, 2 looks in one bracelet, and 2 finishes there as well, aren't there?
So we will be going back to that if you've been looking at that on the website, but we've got something else that we must show you. I think this is possibly the first time we've shown it live on air. We had it on our previous show, but we sadly didn't have time to get to it, and I truly think you are going to love it. Not only because we're talking gold, but actually the design, how it fastens is just beautiful.
One size fits all, which means that if you are buying as a gift for Christmas, I always think that's a really tough one, isn't it? Do I know the size of somebody's wrist? Do I know if it's going to fit them?
And I think jewellery in general, you can't get the wrong sized, you know, it's not going to not fit their ear, it's not going to not fit their neck. And like you say, this bracelet particularly, whatever size wrist you've got, it is going to fit.
And it's £100 off the usual
price. They are just beautiful.
605999. Stock-wise, the white gold is the lowest in stock. So if you want to go for that, that's the most popular in the white gold. Vicky's just holding that there. The design's spectacular, really.
Yeah, isn't it? You know what I love about this is that for this kind of price point elsewhere, you would get a really flimsy,
very
lightweight, probably curb bracelet.
So true.
So it would be quite itchy and scratchy against the skin. This is a Spiga. Now Spiga actually, if we go back to the traditions of how this was designed in terms of its form, it's actually a wheat chain. So it's formed in, now, best way to describe it, think of a wheat head. You know, the head of a wheat, and it's all, it's all like kind of, it's got nuggets almost, right? But it's woven inside, and that's how it's formed. So that's what you have here. And I don't know whether you can see it very well, but it's essentially, it replicates the head of the wheat. So it's literally Spiga is otherwise known as the wheat bracelet because it has that gorgeous detail. It is incredibly durable, which is why it's perfect. And can you see that instead of it going flat, it's actually rounded like the wheat? So it's literally a curved bracelet. Rather than it being flat, it has this wonderful density to it, which means when you put it on the wrist, it has a real sense of impact. When you then have the slider design, which says one size fits all, and you literally have that ability to choose how you want to wear your jewellery. Now, this is always good for me. I wear my jewellery tight. I like to have quite tight jewellery. I don't like kind of it jewellery like kind of moving around. Yeah. But you might be very different. You might like to have that. But also, you might be gifting to somebody who you don't know the size of their wrist. This goes up to 9.5 inches. So you can choose the size of your chain. Now, inside here is a little silicone pad. And that silicone pad essentially acts as a stopper. So once you choose where that's going to stop, that's where it's going to be until you make the choice that you want to change it. You choose whether you want it longer or shorter, how you want to wear it.
And then again, that is really easy to put on and off as well if you do struggle with your hands and you struggle with bracelets.
Exactly.
I love the design, and of course that could be engraved. I think when you buy a gift, it's so nice to engrave things.
That's right. And actually what I like about these ID badge designs is that they're actually curved. So instead of having lots and lots of ID, if you ever buy them online, you'll find that they're flat, and so they kind of sit quite static off your wrist. It kind of sits very, and then it just doesn't feel as nice as having that little curve that then echoes the curvature.
You can see that, can't you?
Yeah, you can really see how it's going to beautifully cushion against. So you've got the white gold, you've got the rose gold, and then you've got the yellow gold, and these are solid gold. So these are not gold plated, these are solid gold. And on top of that, to have all of that, and so I think 3.5 grams, nearly 4 grams of gold that you've got on these. Within that, you've also got that opportunity to make it very personal, because what you could do is engrave a message on the front, but then engrave a personal message in the inside that then touch. My friend did, they did that for their wedding bands. And so
lovely.
Inside their wedding band, they did their own personal message to each other and didn't tell each other what it was until they handed it over on their wedding day. Nice. So you could do that, put a little message that everybody else can see on the outside, but put your own personal message to that person on the inside.
You could perhaps propose with this. Put love you on one side, and then put will you marry me on the inside.
A little bit of romance.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Uh-oh.
If you wanted to get married, that is. We're still practicing.
We're still thinking
33 years, we haven't decided yet. But
She's prodding you.
That would be lovely. Love the fact you've got the choice as well. The white gold would be my absolute favourite. But I've got to say, I love this piece in the rose gold and the yellow gold. They all look stunning. And actually, again, they work so well together as well.
Yes, they really do.
Absolutely beautiful. I'm so pleased we had a chance to get to that. Again, you've got another incredible saving on that because, of course, you've got 25% off absolutely everything tonight. It is very much as long as stocks last. We have got our 24-hour deal, but do remember that's been a massive saving. That's been a half-price deal, but stock of that is now very, very low. And some items that we've got available right now, sadly, even though we'll try, we won't be able to get back in stock before Christmas. So do please pop things into your baskets and check those baskets through. And going into the future, very unlikely you'll see these deals as well.
Lots of pieces are looking vulnerable across the show now. So whatever you're shopping for, if you've got it in a basket, do confirm your order if you want to go for it and check that basket out. We don't want you to miss out on these deals at this time. If you are shopping going forward for Christmas presents, it's a perfect time to shop right now because the prices that we've got and the deals.
And it's only 3 months. It'll be here before we know it, won't you? Then you'll be panicking. Then you'll be thinking, why didn't I buy that? Oh no, it's 2 months. months, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on November, December. We're at the end of October.
You've just lost a month.
Oh my word! Where did October go? I can't believe it's already nearly November. Oh my word!
No, we're going to half term for school.
So now I am panicking.
In fact, tomorrow is half term.
Oh,
it's a lot day. Now we're in half term. Oh my goodness me! See what I mean? I've just lost a day.
Good luck.
Remember, everything is beautifully packaged, and I love your packaging. I love the Feel Beautiful. This is how the range really began, because you know, if you do go out and you don't feel good, your confidence isn't there. But sometimes just a bit of jewellery can give you that confidence, can make you feel amazing. And we all work so hard. We all deserve to feel fabulous. And honestly, these pieces are pieces that will make you feel fabulous if you're treating yourself, but actually you're passing on a gift that every time they wear it, they will think of you and they will absolutely feel incredible. This, I've got to say, is one of my favourites.
Yeah, this is one of those pieces I think is a real treasure.
Lovely.
It really is a treasure.
It is a bit like two bracelets together, so it's a bit like you've sort of layered them already, but again it sits so nicely. The links, the shape of the links is unusual, isn't it?
So this is link on link. So essentially what we've done is we've taken that classic curb of we've already talked about, so it's probably the most durable of links. We've then interlock, almost I would say woven, two links into one, so you have that double layered design of that combination, and it is solid gold that we're talking about, so not gold plated, this is solid gold, so you really have got that gorgeous diligence of Italian craftsmanship. You really have got that quality of luxury.
Now we've got a bit of a situation. We've got so many people shopping, but you do need to check those baskets through. If you are thinking, should I, shouldn't I, you could be in a situation where you will lose the choice because stock is getting very low on some items, and I think you'll be gutted. I've done it. You've walked past that shop and you've seen that, whether it be a necklace or whether it be a watch or whether it be a ring, and I'd love that, and you look and should I, shouldn't I? I'll go back. My mum does it all day. I'll get it next week, and you go back next week and sadly it's gone. Don't do that. Your prices tonight are amazing, as if they were at full price, but the fact you've got 25% off, and if you've fallen in love with something, you deserve it, and you deserve that little bit of luxury. But again, today at really affordable prices. What we're looking at right now is gold, and we are looking at a bracelet. When you look closely at those links, the workmanship that goes into your pieces is incredible.
And what's gorgeous about this piece, just a bit like with the Cuban, it really has this liquid-like quality. It really has got that fluidity, but I love the fact that this piece has width, so it has a real boldness about it.
Statement, doesn't it?
You don't need to wear 4 or 5 pieces of jewellery. You don't need to stack up lots of gold.
No, it's
on
like
your
it's
wrist.
stacked already,
this one
isn't it?
does the work for you in one piece of jewellery. It literally frames. Again, just to highlight, it's a lovely solid clasp, but you didn't expect nothing else from our designs. But not only are we bringing you the beautiful wear to the clasp, we're also giving you that wearability to how we then bring the links together.
And I think that's part of the bracelet. It doesn't matter if it twists around and you see the clasp, because it's so stunning. It looks like a piece you should see.
I think you're right, and in some ways I think that's part of the attraction of Italian craftsmanship, that they almost embrace every moment of their design. They want every part of it to be a celebration of the gold, to celebrate the wearability of that luxury craftsmanship that they've facilitated. And I think what's lovely about this piece in particular is that when you see it on the wrist, you think that this is going to cost so much more than it actually does, because of the width and because it has got, and if I just show you the profile.
If I saw that in a jeweller's, I would think thousands. You know, it has got that look to it.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And it sits so nicely to the skin. It really does have that real, and I look for that. See, I can't have bulky, you know, over cumbersome jewellery. I don't
Well,
really
the nice thing is you can put your jacket on, you can put a blouse on. Some bracelets, they get in the way. You can work, you can write, you can type, whatever you're doing. It's part of you, isn't it?
But I also think one of the nicest things if you're gifting is that I always think with a bracelet, the person who wears it gets just as much reward as the people who are looking at you. With a necklace, the reward is actually for people who are looking at you more than yourself. With a bracelet, you are enjoying your jewellery, you are enjoying looking at your jewellery, so you're looking great, but you're also feeling great because you are absolutely enjoying that quality of look against the wrist. And I will just clarify one more thing, that price point genuinely is a price point that is based upon the old prices of gold. Once this sells out, and I know we only have a handful of these left, well, once this sells out, we won't be able to remake this for that price point again. We will have to buy in the higher price gold. So this is based on our pre-price before the height of what's happened with the prices of gold. These were made before that. At the point where these are then sold out, have to start making from the higher price gold, and that's when the prices shift. And unfortunately, we can't control that. It's got nothing to do with us.
Unfortunately, we've only got single figures of this now. So if you do want to go for this bracelet, and you will not be disappointed.
Get it home. Try it out.
Yeah, it's one of my absolute favourites. Get it home, try it on, use PayPal, split that cost. We've got so many people ordering now. I think we've got about 3 times as many people ordering as stock we've already sold. So we've gone incredibly, actually no, 5 times as many people ordering than stock that's been already sold. Incredibly busy we're coming up to 2:25 in the morning, and we are just getting busier and busier and busier. We're live till 3 a.m. but some items might not last until 3 a.m. So do pop things that you want into your basket and shop ahead of us on our website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. And don't forget, if you have just joined us, I said earlier, if there's something you want to see and we haven't shown it, or perhaps you've missed it because we've already shown it, just email in studio@ShopOnTV.co.uk and we'll go to that piece for you. So we've still got 35 minutes, we'll fit it in, so just let us know. But this is beautiful.
And we've not seen this before, have we?
No.
Oh my goodness. Now,
beautiful.
If you want the white gold option, be very quick. Very low in stock in the white gold that you see there. Should be £387. It's down to £290 and 25 pence, or under 100 if you use PayPal Pay in 3. 98.73 is the price on the first of 3 interest-free payments. So 319.80 if you want to go for this. 319.804, your item number. You'll find everything, remember, on the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk.
Yes.
Vicky's going to grab one. Oh, she's grabbing them both. Take them both, my love.
I just want to show you, because it's so easy to wear, and I love the T-bar. I really genuinely love. Can you see how you're literally just going to wrap it? Anybody who struggles with the clasps of fiddliness, watch this, take that, and you literally place it through, and hey presto, you've got yourself a necklace. Right. And I love the wearability of that. Can you see how that just slides in? Like so.
Oh, that is
so easy, isn't it? And what I love about this is the fact you've got, again, we've got to reiterate, this is gold, isn't it? It's a gold necklace. You've got the gold finish that Vicky's wearing right now, or you've got a white gold finish. 98.73 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Whenever we have heart designs, you always absolutely
and you absolutely love this design. And I love the fact that it's delicate but not too delicate.
Yes, it's a perfectly balanced combination, isn't it?
Because my mum wouldn't wear the Belcher, and I know some people at home might think it's too big looking for me. For me, I absolutely love it, but my mum would definitely wear that. And
again, from your mum's point of view, you know, the T-bar is so much easier to put on.
And it's at the front, so you can see it.
You're literally just pulling it. And actually, even if you can't see, because you've got that larger of the whole, you can feel. Yeah. So it's just
so true, because she really does struggle now with necklaces and very rarely wears them unless I put it on for her, sort of thing. Whereas this would be so easy. It's a stunning design, and it's an incredible price as well.
And again, can be engraved. So if you want to add that personal touch, if you want to make that jewellery yours, if you want to have a sentiment that perhaps you know, sits throughout,
that could be a date, it could be initials.
You know, and I do think, you know, with jewellery, that there is a point where jewellery has meaning, and I think you could create your own meaning for your jewellery. And I think within that, that could be maybe it's a piece of jewellery that becomes a memory piece. You know, you've lost somebody and you want to put, you know, their name and you just want it to hold close to you. You know, I always think that jewellery, because it touches the skin, touches the heart. And I think in many ways there are very few things that you can buy that makes you feel good, look good, but also has that personal, sentimental quality. In fact, think of something. Can you think of something? Shoes don't have that, handbags don't have that, clothes don't have that. What has that personal sentimentality, but also makes you look good when you're wearing it?
Yeah. That connection again that you talked about at the beginning of the show.
That's why I love jewellery.
I know. And Vicky's so passionate. That's why we love doing these shows with her. Over 20 years in the industry, haven't you? And working in Hatton Garden. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that when it comes to jewellery. Whatever you're shopping for, you've got to check your orders out and confirm those baskets. There's the website. There's everything on the show. And like we were saying, if you wanted to order everything on the show, you'll only pay that one delivery, won't you?
Absolutely. And we're looking at our Cuban necklace. I've got to warn you, we are approaching limited stock, which means we are down to the very last few. You're saving £425 on a beautiful gold piece, and we're talking Italian craftsmanship as well, Italian gold, which is very much you're at the, I would say, the best you can be.
The pinnacle,
and that's what's so important about this range, and this is why Vicky is so passionate. It's precious metals. You are talking about the very best, but it's also that design, that Italian craftsmanship, which has now won you 2 awards, which is fabulous.
Yeah, Jewellery Brand of the Year, which was this year.
Jewellery Brand of the Year.
I know, yes, very thrilled. Yeah, Corporate Livewire, we won the Jewellery Brand of the Year 2024, which was announced just a month or 2 ago. So, yes, a real pride.
Absolutely.
And actually, what's very nice about this is that I feel like there's a sense of endorsement, because actually a lot of the time when I put my heart and soul into offering these gorgeous pieces of jewellery, but actually what's lovely about it is that acknowledgement is not about the awards, but actually it's about the people who then say, that made a difference, that gift I gave, or that piece of jewellery makes me feel good. I've got a friend who's gone through a really tough time, and actually that piece of jewellery that she wears, I know, is making her feel just a little bit better to then, you know, walk the kids to school.
Yeah.
And feel ready for, you know, and yes, you can close the door behind you when you need to, but actually when you do need to face the world, we all need a tool belt that gives us a little bit of a, okay, I can do this today.
I can deal with it.
And whatever it is, right, and no matter how big, how small, but I always say we don't design to make our jewellery look good in the jewellery box. We design it to make you feel good when you wear it. And so from our point of view, the awards are lovely, but actually the reward is when people get jewellery that makes them feel good. And hopefully from the moment that you get the, you know, the pouch, it reminds you that you deserve. Faith and Brown F&B doesn't just stand for Faith and Brown, but F&B stands for Feel Beautiful. And hopefully that principle, as you open the pouch and you then get that reminder you deserve to feel beautiful, then comes in the jewellery that you're then wearing.
Absolutely beautiful. We are very concerned about a lot of items. I wish we had another hour because, well, I don't know if we've got enough stock actually to do another hour, but I wish we could talk about things for another hour. But as we said, if there's anything you'd like to see, please do let us know. You have been looking at this, lots of these in baskets already, so we have come to this, which has always been a favourite design. And if you've ever seen this in one of those glossy magazines, because it looks like you're looking at diamonds, and I'll explain what this design is. They're not diamonds. They truly look like you've got stones. The glisten is amazing. These could be, well, tens of thousands of pounds if they were diamonds, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Literally. I mean, without a doubt. You know, there's a glossy magazine not so long ago that brought out a full article about diamond channel set bangles, and every one of them was tens of thousands, not even like a couple of thousand, but literally tens of thousands of pounds.
And we'd never be able to afford that, but I'd never dare wear it.
I would never wear it.
No.
And I think that's the biggest thing. I want to wear jewellery. I want to own jewellery because I want to wear it because I want to feel good. I don't want to look at it, you know, and think I daren't wear it. And actually, in some ways, what I love about this is that it captures that diamond-like bracelet,
really does,
but without the diamonds to worry about.
There's not even a stone there, which blows my mind, because it truly does look like you've got stones there.
And this is a full 360. So one of the interesting parts about the bangles that you've got in that editorial for tens of thousands is actually it's only a single band. It's not all the way around. It's diamonds that sit across. Now, obviously, those diamonds are going to be maybe flawless, maybe VSI, so high-grade clarity diamonds. So that's why you're going to get that sparkle, right? No diamonds. This is just silver craftsmanship. Now, before I show you anything else, I just want to show you the design of this. Hinged. So we don't have any of that fiddly. Now, often I get people going, oh, I don't wear bangles because I can never get them through on my wrist. No issue there. Because you have here, you've got your hinge design, and once you've got it in place, you've then got your secure clasp. So everything is there to make it easy wear. Now, not only have we got the silver version, we also have, and I know lots of people absolutely adore the rose gold.
It is the busiest, and Vicky, the rose gold, and it is the lowest in stock as well. So it will be the first one to go. You've got 3 payments of just £19 and 15 pence. You've got 25% off, that's £70, the usual price, and it is a true fair. It's so eye-catching. I mean, party season-wise, this is the piece, isn't it?
The funny thing is, if I took my diamond ring, now these are actually that kind of VSI diamonds. So these are high-grade diamonds, and my husband doesn't mind me doing this, right? Because I love my ring. But if I just show you which one sparkles the most,
we're coming.
I mean,
here we come.
You can see, can't you?
Which one do you want? Do you want the diamond ring, or do you want the piece that looks better than a diamond ring? I mean, it's harsh from my husband, because but the reality is that's the truth of it. That is a really high-grade diamond channel set ring that doesn't look as good as that fabulous look that is on the wrist. So it just gives you an idea. And as I say, I think that's the quality of it.
Stardust bracelet, and remember the fact that it's not diamonds, it's super smooth, it doesn't catch on anything.
You don't lose a stone, there is no stone there. It's actually a diamond tip, and they grind down the diamonds to make the tip that actually creates that diamond look, which is just
pure craftsmanship.
Yeah. It truly is, isn't it? Super busy on this, but what you might want to do is grab the bracelet, choose your colour, whether you're going for the rose gold or whether you're going for the silver, and then perhaps you might want to match it up with the earrings that I've been wearing all night, actually, and they are beautiful. They are fabulous in size, they're fabulous in glisten as well. Honestly, you again have this stardust effect, which just is beautiful, and they work so well together. So we've moved on to the earrings now, and I know you are going to fall in love with these for so many reasons, Vicky. I love the size of them.
I know, and especially coming up into this like festive season.
Party season, party time.
You know what I love about these earrings is that jeans and t-shirt, right, and then put a lovely feature pair of earrings like these on, change the outfit.
Good to go, yeah.
You've literally changed the outfit, and I love the fact that accessories can do that. When you've got jewellery that makes you sparkle, when you've got jewellery that can have that instant impact to frame the face, you don't need a huge amount else. You know, you literally could be wearing the most demure of outfits, but let your jewellery create the razzmatazz.
I think it really helps on those nights when you're not quite sure what to wear. Do I really dress up or do I not dress up? And you think, I'm going to be underdressed, I'm going to be overdressed. Oh, it drives you crazy. If you've got a piece of jewellery like this on, like you say, it doesn't really matter what you've got on. If everyone's really dressed up, you're really dressed up.
Yes, and I love the fact
everyone's going to see these. Yeah,
these are full 360, so you could put your hair up. If you've got short hair, from every angle, you're going to get that deliverance.
Again, so often they would be plain at the back, and you'd only have the stones at the front. So yeah, if you have got that really short cut, if you want to wear your hair up, and we're massively busy on these, and the 3 options as well.
That's right. So we've got the silver, we've then got the 18-karat gold plated sterling silver, and then we've got the 18-karat rose gold. Now, the reason that we use 18-karat is because silver is the most reflective metal in the world. If we used a 9-karat plating, it would probably be duller than we would want. So 18 carat is 75% pure gold. So we're using 75% pure gold to overlay on top of that high purity of reflectivity from the silver. So we're literally layering luxury on top of luxury. It's the best Viennetta. Oh, I like a good Viennetta. But then on top of that, when you have that diligence of the colour, then highlighting the magnitude of that sparkle. And when you get close, it looks like you have literally got diamonds on diamonds on diamonds.
You can see it even more, can't you, against that rose gold? Absolutely beautiful.
No gemstones. Now, if this was diamonds, and I'm just going to put the absolute out there, if these were diamonds, they'd have to be VS to flawless diamonds to have that sparkle. Okay? If we were going to have a full 360 as we have for 2 earrings, that's going to be, I'm going to guess, a minimum of a carat of diamonds, and that would be a minimum. And if that's a minimum of that, then first of all, are you going to wear them? Because it's probably looking at around about the £4,000 to £5,000 marker.
You wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare wear them.
No. What a waste!
It'd be devastating.
Great in the jewellery box.
Yeah,
what's the point?
But there's no point. And you still wouldn't get that glisten. Honestly, the shine and the sparkle, they are beautiful, and you are loving them. Gone really, really busy on these. Again, split that cost. Of course, you can split that cost with PayPal, pay in 3. Go for that matching bracelet as well, which works just fantastically with it. You can check it all out on our website, so ShopOnTV.co.uk. And we are coming, well, 20 minutes left, so if there's anything you haven't seen that you'd like to see, please do email in, studio@ShopOnTV.co.uk. We will pop back to this piece, which was brand new. We've had a few brand new pieces this evening, and the new season items going into the party season, going into Christmas. And honestly, do think about Christmas presents and those special occasions. Perhaps you've got a sweet 16th. We've got so many people now ordering. It's been lovely to have your company. We had a crazy busy night last night, and we've carried on tonight as well. But what you must do is check your baskets through, because oh gosh, for this reason, because right now this is limited stock. This means we are down to the very last of the stock, which was meant to be a 24-hour offer. So we had stock for 24 hours, but we haven't done 2 hours yet. I was gonna say, and we are down to the very last few.
This is 50% off, isn't it? At $22.50.
True special.
So 206027 Whirlwind Tour, please, Vicky.
It's the blend of 3 beautiful precious metals coming together. You've got the blend of your sterling silver in the Tocale design, which is glistening away. We've then got the 18 carat gold plated blended into the 18 carat rose gold. It's 24 inch, and I can tell you the 16 inch is more expensive than the 24 today. So
I'm not surprised.
That doesn't make any sense, but
I don't know how you've done this price, but it is a true one-off, a true special. It's a 24-hour deal that's going to last 2 hours if we're lucky. And well, I'll be honest, we've got 5% of that 24-hour stock gone, or left, I should say. 95% has gone. When you think about what you do buy for $22.50, gift-wise, can you imagine getting anything near this? For £22.50.
A bunch of flowers lasts a couple of weeks, doesn't it? For £22.50. If you're lucky, you get normally just a week with me, because I'm so bad with flowers. But when you think about what this could be for £22.50 as a gift to yourself, so let's just treat yourself first, because as I keep saying to you, don't buy one, because if you buy one as a gift, you're going to keep it for yourself, and then you have to find the present for somebody else. So I genuinely do think that the opportunity this is that it is a treat for the neckline that delivers and blends perfectly.
And we have to move away. Lovely to blend those 3 colours together as well. The golds and the silver just work so, so nicely, but you must check your basket out. There'll be more people ordering than stock is available shortly, and sadly, that's what happens. So please check your basket through. My necklace, I've claimed this necklace. This is my necklace. You've fallen in love with. A quarter of the entire stock has sold out and gone. We've actually only seen it for a couple of minutes, and you've absolutely fallen in love with it. I love the size of the belcher. I love as well that T-bar, which just sits so nice on the neckline. And there's something about this that makes me like my neckline again. I feel like it gives me a longer neck. I feel like it gives me nicer shoulders. I feel fabulous. I didn't feel good tonight. I put on what I'd bought to wear and I thought, oh, I don't like this. I've been moaning at everybody. Yeah. And then Vicky comes around and pops a necklace on me and I'm like, oh, actually, I don't feel so bad.
That's a job done for a piece of jewellery to make you feel good about yourself.
Changes the whole look and changes how I felt about myself.
Yeah. And you know what's lovely about this piece is it frames the neckline. It absolutely embraces that collarbone to extend the neckline, to highlight the shoulders, and it's got the weight, and to match the bracelet as well, of course. With the bracelet, it has the same decadence of that wonderful belcher design. It's got that perfect detailing of the T-bar, but then we have got the Albert clasp as well. For those of you who are wondering what the Albert clasp is, it's just here. It's a swivel clasp, so it means that as it moves, and the nice thing is that on the wrist, when you've got that swivel, wrist wear actually gets a lot of hammering. If you think about it, it's a lot of movement. It's really frustrating for a lot of people because a lot of bracelets snap because they get so much movement. But actually with the Albert clasp, with that spiral and that twist with it, it means that as you move, it's going to move with you.
And I love the clasp on the necklace because you can alter the actual length of the necklace. So you could have this as choker if you wanted to. To get the two together would be the perfect present. And perhaps there is a special occasion coming up. Perhaps Mum and Dad could buy the necklace, perhaps for a daughter for her 21st, and then brothers and sisters could put together for the bracelet. Or a nice idea that you said, actually giving one piece of jewellery in the morning for a birthday, and then when you're out for dinner, having the bracelet ready as a gift to finish the day, which is fabulous. But remember, splitting that cost with PayPal Pay in 3. In my ear, our producer's like, oh my word, we've got to move on because we've got to try and show everything that is getting low in stock and everything that you have really fallen in love with. So please do not miss out on any item that you've got in a basket. You do need to check those baskets out. Please check those baskets through. We've moved on now to our oval stardust earrings. This is our lowest priced item, which I can't believe you have so much detail in these for £22.50.
Lowest price, and yet still with the same decadence of sterling silver, still with the craftsmanship, still with the
looking like diamonds, the sparkle.
All the way round as well, again on the design, right, 360 all the way around.
I love the shape of these.
And you know, one of the interesting things is lots of people will look at this price point and think it's silver plated. You know, that's accessorizing, you know, in a fashion way.
And I didn't realise silver plated could just be on a stapler, really.
That's right.
It's metal that's
brass, nickel, any base metal.
So that's why you can get those horrible ears.
That's right. Agitation. If you get any kind of redness, agitation, if you get scratchy ears, it's essentially getting that, it's your ear reacting to the base metal. Sterling silver is hypoallergenic. It means that across the board it will not agitate your ear. It's designed to be sitting in your ear week in, week out, day in, day out, and you know that you're going to have that gorgeous wear. Look at the quality of that.
And what a nice size, Vicky. They're not too big, but they're not too small. And they look beautiful front to back. So if you have a short style, or if you've got your hair up. And the lovely thing as well, you could be in a t-shirt and jeans, and these are the earrings you'll go to. You could be in that party outfit,
they could be
and these are the earrings you'll go to.
Wear to work. They really are that day to night piece that you'll wear.
What a great gift at that price. Yeah, they'll never believe they were £22.50. And don't forget, beautifully packaged in the Faith and Brown little pouch, and that pouch tells you exactly how you'll feel when you get these home and pop them on, because you will definitely feel beautiful, and that's what it's all about. And that's a great pouch as well for travelling. 971 417. Jot that item down or take a photo of the screen right now, because those are absolutely flying. And think about all the birthdays and of course Christmas. There's only 2 months away. I said 3 months earlier. It's only 2 months. We're nearly in November. So do think ahead for those Christmas presents as well. Now this is our original stretch bracelet has sold out, so we've already already had sellouts. This one possibly will be the next one to go. And sadly, some of this stock, when it's gone, we might not see it again before Christmas.
No, I'd love to say we could turn things around that quickly, but
it's not that simple,
just
is it?
exactly. Certainly not at the moment with the price of silver and gold as it is. You know, silver prices have gone up by 42% in this year alone.
Crazy,
so, you know, it really is a balancing act from our point of view to give you the quality and to not compromise. You know, one of the things about jewellery is from our point of view is that when it touches the skin you want to feel the quality, and actually that means that we can't compromise on the weight and the quality and the diligence of design, and all of that then comes at a cost, you know. So actually you're quite right, probably no. Will we be able to repeat this pre-Christmas? No, once it sells out, it sells out.
And two options here, you've got the silver or the gold. Lots of people will multi-order here, won't they, because they look great together, don't they?
They do. Well, you can see there at those prices it's affordable for you to multi-order. But I love gold and silver together. I know a lot of people really struggle with it, and I think years ago we really struggled with it, but now you see it a lot and it works so well.
And actually what's nice about this is that it's a very simple way to add in, because if I wanted to stack this alongside some more bracelets, but I just wanted to add in a little bit of gold alongside it, that would be a perfect way of just introducing it and giving it a little of a blended look. The stretchiness about these, I will just say, lots of people ask me about this. This is a jewellery elastic, so this is quite simple. For example, my jewellery elastic on my bracelet, this is my actual bracelet, that's 5 years. So just to give you, it's the same elastic.
And you wear that
5 years
all day, every day, don't you?
I don't even virtually, I literally wear it every single day. If you ever meet me, point blank, I will be wearing that bracelet. It doesn't matter where I am or what I'm doing, I wear that bracelet. That's what I mean. These stretchy bracelets, they are so wearable and day in, day out, but it's still solid sterling silver. And it is still the luxury of 18 karat gold, but it's also in a piece of jewellery that you can slide on and slide off.
And what a great gift, not only for yourself, but you don't need to know what size someone's wrist is because you've got that stretch
No, absolutely. You can't buy the wrong size, which with clothes, what size should I get? I don't want to offend them. I don't want to get too big or too small. You can't go wrong with a bracelet like this. And I think gift-wise, such a lovely gift at such an incredible price. They'll think you've spent an absolute fortune. And instantly, I think you'll think of, oh gosh, my best friend's daughter would absolutely love this. And that's a present sold for Christmas. And we've got to move away from that. 922, I think it was 333 was the item number. Please do 353 922 353. So please do jot that down, because those bracelets are going very, very quickly. Now, this was an item that was, well, it was brand new today in these particular colours, in the black and the silver. We previously had this style, Vicky, and what happened?
Sold out.
And I'm not surprised. The design, it catches your eye like you can't believe.
And I think what's beautiful about this is that we've got an almost silhouette quality about this, where we use the silver reflectivity and then highlight it with then our two-tone detail. This is the 18 karat gold two-tone detail that I'm putting on with this piece, but we also have the oxidized black and silver version. Each one's different. I mean, I will say this very openly. I think it is horses for courses, as we'd say in the Northeast. Essentially, is choose which one's right for you. Yeah. You know, whether you love the idea of mixing your metals with that gorgeous gold and silver complement, or whether you want to bring together the black and the silver. I love the fact that every time I've worn this piece, which is the black and the silver, and I wear quite a lot of black in my clothing, I love the fact that I've had somebody ask me about that necklace. Yeah. It is a bit of a talking point because it's so different. Yeah. So and you can see how we've got that oxidized detailing that sits as a silhouette to the actual spiral. It's so much intricacy of detail. It's so much craftsmanship.
And that will never untwist. That will always stay as you see it.
Absolutely, absolutely highlighting that perfection. And can you see that the spiral is equidistant? Every one of those spirals, it's not that it's like wider and longer and thinner. Can you see how they are all equal in their twisting length?
Yeah, exactly.
And you see that you don't have any kind of haphazardness to that.
Yes.
Italian craftsmanship doesn't do haphazard. No. Italian craftsmanship does absolute intricacy.
Perfection, I think.
Oh, truly, truly does.
Perfection.
Yeah. Look, as you come closer, the reflection on there is spectacular. It really.
And like we were saying, if you do wear a lot of black, I think that is definitely the option for you, because it will just work so well with your clothing. But the gold is stunning. two. So you have got the black and the silver, and you've got the gold plated as well. 711960 is your item number. Use your PayPal Pay in 3, which you can on our website. £20.40. It's 3 payments paid for very much around Christmas, won't you be paid for? So which is absolutely fabulous. I think bang on Christmas Day it will be. How good is that?
Christmas.
Absolutely. And whether that is a gift for yourself or whether you are just planning ahead and getting those Christmas presents sorted, remember, order as many items as you like. You'll only pay that delivery one time.
Yeah,
so put as much as you like into that basket. You'll only pay that £4.95.
Speaking of baskets, so many of you have got items in baskets. Don't miss out on these particular pieces that you want to go for. Confirm your orders and check those
We've
baskets
had sellouts and they've gone so quickly we haven't managed to tell you about them. We've got items that are really, really low in stock and more people ordering than stock is available. You know it happens with us all the time. And like Vic has been saying, some of these items, sadly, we won't be seeing again before Christmas. And sadly, when they do sell out, very unlikely we'll be near the prices that we're seeing today as well. And you've got 25% off absolutely everything. But we've got to get back to this next piece.
This is brand new today. This is the same bracelet that reverses to give you 2 completely different looks. This is the 18 karat gold plated option. Obviously, it's sterling silver underneath. Tell us about this, because it's great reflection.
There's something so lovely to have one piece of jewellery that provides so much
more than one look
for your styling. And actually, what's glorious about this piece is that you have your diamond cut holographic details, so you have your fabulous sun rays splintering the light out from each one of those tiles. Now those tiles are moving, so it's not just that you've got a static look, they actually move on the bracelet itself. And on top of that, from having this gorgeous holographic quality from this side, you can then flip and reverse, flip it and reverse it. You've got this fabulous, sleek, and it is sleek, highlighted, and I think almost satin-like finish to the other reverse. So you can wear them both ways. You just choose which day it is and which way you want to wear them. So it's in the silver or in the 18 karat gold silver as well.
Absolutely gorgeous in the gold, but there you're seeing it in that sterling silver finish. Very different. If you wanted to go for one of each, it'll look fabulous. So 966687 is your item number, 34.15 on your first of 3 payments. I believe you've changed your jewellery.
Well, I just thought perhaps I'd better try it on before it sells out. It's limited stock. This is beautiful.
Pretty much a gram of gold per inch, just shy of.
I feel like I'm a gram of gold per inch. It feels beautiful. It sits so nice. I put this on so quickly and it instantly sits so smoothly to the skin. The design of this is beautiful. Oh, and we've now gone limited stock. And that means, sadly, we are down to the very last few. This means you do need to check your baskets out. I think this will be possibly one of those best buys that you've made ever.
It's going to be that piece, because the saving's so big, £425 saving against the usual price because of the value of gold right now. But it is that piece that you talk about, the heirloom, the passing it down through the family. It's unisex as well.
And you know what's lovely about this piece is that it really does have that lifetime of design quality. You know, it's never going to be a piece that's going to suddenly go out of fashion.
No.
You know, there is such an elegance about this piece. From the neckline, it looks incredible, but actually from a perspective of craftsmanship, the intricacy of every one of those links creates that perfection of how it caresses the décolletage, and then to the detail of each part of the clasp elements. All of those things are all about a lifetime of wearability, and the weight of this piece then just adds that final flourish of a legacy luxury.
On this piece, more than anything, you've got to check out your basket. We don't want you to miss out on this. We knew the gold would be busy. So busy on that piece.
I absolutely love this piece.
And it's not often you wear gold.
No,
anymore.
but I do find gold, especially I think because I'm getting older, is much more warming.
Beautiful against the skin. And
yes.
It actually is a very complementary tone against the skin. What I like about this piece, though, is because it's got a wide link. It really does allow that gold to really catch the light.
Absolutely gorgeous. 178461 is your item number. Limited stock. Please check out your baskets.
Our producer, she's going, please check your baskets out. Otherwise, sadly, you're not going to get it. And because the prices are going up so much, it's very, very unlikely you'll ever get a piece like this at this price again. So please do check those baskets out. Check out the website. Of course, sadly, we're finishing, but you can keep ordering. But what you must do is order and check out now. There's a lot of items that you will press checkout and it will sadly say sold out because we are down to the last few. We're limited stock on a few items now. Some beautiful pieces for Christmas, for sweet 16s, for 30th, for those special occasions. You're giving something that someone's going to fall in love with, aren't you?
And especially at the moment when we know precious metals have such an intrinsic value, that we know that we're owning something that's going to make us feel good but also look good, and that's the difference. Let's feel good about ourselves.
Huge thank you as always.
As always.
And such great knowledge from Vicky when it comes to fantastic jewellery that makes a difference. Faith and Brown, feel beautiful. Don't forget to join Rob and Amy tomorrow for Boot Beauty, but check those baskets out. Don't miss out. We'll see you later.
Don't miss out. You'll be disappointed. See you later.